What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to more Black Desert. My name is John, and today we're going to be doing our monthly progression update. And I think the last time I've done this was mid-June or something. And basically I talk about what has happened throughout the month and the progress I've made and the gains that we've done. As you guys know, at the stage I'm in, any gain I get is really slow to the point where I kind of wish I had the new player experience again, where I'm making gains like every other day. But yeah, this is why I do this monthly. And I think in August, we're going to be returning the series of our weekly progression updates to show you just like how much silver I can make a week, what things I do, so help all of you guys get better and maybe you learn some tips and stuff. But throughout July has been a very exciting month. June, I think, was pretty busy because Land of the Morning Light came out. And I've been doing a lot of stuff for that. And then June is when it's slowed down a little bit. I mean, there's still a lot of stuff, but yeah, July has been a roller coaster of everything. Enhancing gear upgrades, adventure journals. And so I believe last month our highlight was we got our pen disto. And in July we got our dawn gloves. And I never actually thought that I would get a Tet Dawn Glove in, you know, like 1 month. Usually that's the kind of thing that takes me a lot of clicks just to get. So I'm just very lucky that it went and I can just work on other progression now. Along with the compass, we finally finished it after a 1.5 years of grinding. And I will say that of the 3 pieces, the Elton one has definitely been the biggest struggle for me. And that one took a lot of hours of grinding throughout the years. So I wanted to say that the compass service is now open. If you guys see me in game or something, just ask me if you need a compass to like a town or something. Happy to help people the same way that a lot of people have helped me over the years. So basically, if it's on cooldown, I'll let you know. I think it works on per character, by the way. So yeah, just let me know. And other things we've made progress on throughout the year or the month is we changed up our artifacts, and I have a video of that actually. So if you want to see what artifacts I use for everything now, I have a more or less work in progress defensive one. We upgraded our gathering one for the more best in slot one for gathering and item drop rate. And of course, our current grinding best in slot setup is the death blow one for crit and monster damage, so I think that's really good. Still working on the strike crystal and everything, but I think in June our road to Pen Debo is gonna be starting. I'm gonna be at Ash Forest again. Anyone who's ever grinded there, we all know that place sucks. It's horrible, and hopefully the lantern thingy that they're coming out with soon really does make a difference, because gosh, like Ash Forest is terrible for XP, terrible for silver, and it's kind of scary a little bit in a way. If you get bursted there, it's not great. But yeah, you guys have seen my Deboreka enhancing many months ago. It did not go well actually, otherwise, you know, I would have one. And so, yeah, things I wanted to talk about and like upcoming goals, we'll be talking about that at the start of August. I think in the first few days of the month, I'll make an update on like how we do our weekly progression. So this is not a new series that we've just come up with. And if you want to watch like last month's or the previous months, you guys can see how the series works in general. And it's like every week, I'll give you a progression of what I've been doing, items to look out for that might be worthwhile, and just overall how I go about playing the game on a weekly basis. So a lot of you guys seem to actually enjoy that a lot, because I don't know, like this game is very event based, and you know, just learning trends and stuff to help you profit a lot faster. So yeah, overall 741 gear score with distos. I think that's pretty awesome. And what is this, like 747 with narcs? I just want to start by saying, when people talk about gear score, it doesn't actually mean anything. It's just a number to see where you are in terms of like a baseline of here. If you are looking for a PvP guild or something, then they want these numbers. Or if you want to grind in group spots for PvE, you should probably be at like X amount of gear score. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really mean anything because DP is a lot easier to get than AP, but it is what it is. So yeah, I think in August, what we're going to be pushing for is the Debo neck, and I'm not really looking forward to it, let's be honest. I don't think anyone ever enjoys the Ash Forest grind. But one thing I've actually wanted to go for over the many years is getting a Splendid Alchemy Stone. And this is one of those things that I feel like Perlibus put into the game and then just forgot this entire mechanic existed. Because, as you guys know, trying to enhance alchemy stones has got to be one of the most sketch things I've ever done in my career. It's like lighting more silver on fire than blowing up 10 black stars and everything. And just enhancing. So, basically the way it works is you get like a resplendent, right? And then you fuel it up to 100%. Or I guess like if we look at this, you see the XP bar, you fill it up with like bloods or whatever, get it to 100%. And then you click it like you would click any other piece of gear. And then there's like a 3% chance it goes up. You can't cron it or anything. So it just kind of blows up or does nothing. And it's very hard to get them in general. So yeah, that's why I really wish that maybe one day throughout Q4 or at least next year that they work on it. Because this is something I would love to, you know, actually get one day. And it's more of an end game item for people where I think 99% of players will probably do fine with a Vel's Heart. You just upgrade it. It's just free AP and DP. But I think for people who are near the end of the game, the like actual stats you get, like the actual AP and accuracy bonuses, that's worth a lot more than a Vel's Heart at very high end. So this is a goal I would like to go for one day, but like there's been 14 sold in 7 years and there's 300 orders. So at this point, it's like you're making this if you want it, you're making it yourself. You're putting an order on and hoping for the best. But for the rest of us, Vel's Heart, good to go. And so the progress I've been doing over the month, I know I may not have a lot of silver right now, but I've just been trying to put orders on like comma blessings on old moon books every now and then, and of course costumes, because we gotta, when we go for Debo, you cron every step of the way in Debo from base all the way to pen. That's a lot of cron stones, and I think Tet to pen Deboreka click is about 11,000 cron stones, which is like, I don't know, 15 billion silver, assuming you're buying the costumes and you can even get them. Otherwise, it's like over 22 billion just from vendor crons per click, and that does not feel good. I can assure you that. I have... I'm not looking forward to just lighting 20 billion on fire in like 2 seconds. But yep, I think what we're going to be doing is grinding it out or hoping for the best. I know, so for all of you who have done the boss splits this week, you weren't able to collect your rewards because they're buffing the rewards, and you'll be able to collect it on Wednesday, whenever the patch after the thing hits. And then, so if you've done your 5 for this week, but weren't able to collect it from previous week, you should still be on track to collect them both. I think they're just buffing the rewards to the point where that's why you couldn't collect it on your Saturday. And I think that's a good thing. That's fair enough. But yeah, the Deboreka grind is not a pretty one for anyone unless, you know, you've one-tapped it. You know who you are. And here's the thing. I've always thought that with how terrible enhancing is, it's probably better to buy it at Tet and then grind out one base and just keep slamming it over and over until it goes. And so, yeah, if it downgrades, sell it, rebuy a Tet, start over. That's about how bad it is. So I'm like praying the whole lantern mechanic that they're adding is like Elvia Ash Forest. It's not really that, but it's like a new mechanic. And in theory, drops the Deberekas. So I'm hoping that works out. Other things I've been working on are just buying costumes every now and then. And it actually has been really slow. Like, you think it's a lot, but it's not. And I think that's been over the past month and a half or maybe a few months. I don't know. You guys have watched me enhance the Dawn gloves, right? That was a fun video. If you are new to the channel, never watched it, I spent over 60 billion silver enhancing our Dawn gloves, and I have a video of that. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to watch it. It was not pretty, but at the end of the day, throughout July, we managed to get it. I think it took us about, like, in total, probably about 12 clicks, maybe. 12 clicks from try to Tet, that is, and then... Hey, fun fact, duo to try for the Dawn gloves for me took like 26. It was not great. I actually felt like I was gonna sell it and just buy a try, but at the end of the day, you get it eventually. And another goal that I want to talk about for July is I think I'm actually going to start upgrading my life skill tools, because as you guys know, with the Green Thumb minigame, a lot of the prices have shifted because the minigame has literally like put a lot of new life skill materials on the market, making the prices swap a little bit. So I do honestly think that if you are looking for XP, it's a lot easier now, and then like using the hoe for like grass and flower, whatever, is actually very good for that. And I think I might actually start doing fluid collecting a little bit more, because I do alchemy and I need to make potions and everything. But yeah, we'll talk about that another day, just all the tools and what is like the more meta for life skilling right now in the current market. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about the progress I've made throughout the month, and we had a lot of ups and downs, and hopefully you guys are going to stick around for the series throughout August. And I just wanted to say thank you guys once again for watching all the videos. If you're new here, I do make videos for new players, returning players, people who are looking to get better at the game. And before I head out, also, I have a code on screen. If you are looking to start up the game and or upgrade your base game to like the Conqueror's Edition, use my code Jonlaw, not sensitive or not case sensitive. And so if you are thinking about buying like A coins or pearls and stuff, use my code as well, and I got a small portion of that as well. So I do appreciate it. You guys are awesome, and hopefully you guys are actually finding the game fun and learning something. I know there's just a lot of information in this game, and I wish I could talk about it all, but there's just a lot. So until next time, thanks so much for watching. You guys are awesome. Have a fantastic day. Peace.